The last thing that I want to talk about, something with a little bit of controversy around it.
Ooh, fun.
They're working on a Sekiro anime of some kind, and we're going to check out the trailer, and then Brooks wants to talk about some stuff.
I do want to talk about it because I think it's super interesting.
This does look a little funky.
That monkey's about to get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was pretty dope. Whoa.
Yeah. That's wild. I actually like the way that this looks. I love the way that the colors are. They're a lot flatter. There's not as many shadows or whatever there are.
It looks very like watercolory.
Yeah,
which is kind of
it's
cool.
bright, it's vibrant. It pleases my eyeballs, and some people don't like it. I actually really like the way it looks. I like the emphasis on the violence because Sekiro is a pretty violent game, and it is, I guess, paying homage to like the I forgot what they're called, like the Death Strike or whatever they're called, where it's like you weaken an enemy and then you go in for the kill. I like that because sometimes you can jump on them in the game and then you like stab them or like slit their throat or whatever. That's cool. You don't really get too much from this trailer. I mean, it shows the monkey, which that's one of the bosses, the main bosses in the game. But it's like it's based on the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil kind of concept. But you have to kill those monkeys in specific ways, like a puzzle boss. So I'm gonna send you this, and we'll watch this. And this is a pretty good summation of everything that's going on.
The internet spent about 3 seconds being excited before immediately turning against it. At first glance, it seemed rather valid. It's from a fresh studio called Kujira, which is an extremely lame tech bro shithole that wants to push AI to the forefront of creation. They've made NFT anime in the past, and they're currently screaming from the rooftops about their 2026 anime that's going to be 60% AI.
Yeah, that's awful.
This, Sekiro is not that. Not even a little bit. Literal years before their shitty tech swerve, when Kujira was but a tadpole of a studio, Sekiro began production. Comprised of a team of independent freelancers, this production is artist-driven.
That's the best part.
Not find AI-generated animation anywhere in it. At the helm is Kenichi Kutsuna, an animator so prolific that his approach to animating lightning became an industry-wide trend.
That's cool.
On character designs is Takahiro Ishida, most famous for his Haikyuu and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5's design work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And my action director is Takashi Mukoda, for goodness sake. A legendary star.
There's a lot of talent behind this.
Yeah, that's some
you may have
crazy.
Heard of, like Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann, and Space Dandy. Everything in that trailer is the exact same hand-drawn, idiosyncratic genius that these guys have been producing for years. It is not AI.
Yeah.
These guys have been drawing in this style before computers were even a thought in the production process. They have zero interest in what this company has become, and you do not have to worry about this show. And lo and behold, between me writing this script and sitting down to edit, the studio has come out with confirming there is zero AI used in the making of this show. On one hand, obviously.
Yeah.
But on the other, it's also kind of funny that their dumb push for AI has made them have to do this at all.
That's the problem.
So while it doesn't apply to Sekiro, do be sure to tell that studio to go fuck itself when they do drop that anime next year.
Yeah, so
that's basically everything in a nutshell. That
makes sense. That makes sense. It does make sense why people were like backlashing against it straight out the gate when they saw what studio was being made. But like my initial reaction was not, this has to be AI.
I know. I thought the same thing.
My initial reaction was like, oh my gosh, look at all that hand. It reminds me of Miyazaki style artist. And that's why Princess Kaguya is the one that I like immediately clicked into my head of like the art style.
Right. So there's a lot of talent behind this.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing that rings out the most to me is independent freelancers. Because of course, if it doesn't look like a One Piece production, because One Piece
Sure.
is, I mean, you know better than I do that One Piece is immaculately produced.
Yeah.
So like,
It has its faults, but for sure, like for
Yeah.
the production level, for the pace that they're trying to keep, it's pretty nuts. But even looking at something like Jujutsu Kaisen or Solo Leveling or the things that like those things that have
Right.
come out in recent years,
so yeah,
this looks so drastically different from anything like that. Even when we're talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, the animation for that is very different
mhm.
from anything, but it is still more of the current meta.
Yeah, and like I think it looked good. Like I love the way that the colors pop. It's a very bright and colorful production, and like I love color in media. I love seeing color, and like if it's like Dark Souls 3 where people did complain about Dark Souls 3 being too dark and too washed
Yeah.
out, but it's supposed to be. It's thematic because the world's coming to an end. Everything is covered in ash. It's supposed to be muted. It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 and Elden Ring are incredibly colorful games. Bloodborne is a very dark, muted game because of the setting and where it takes place. And
Yeah.
even then, there's still colors in that game, you know? So I love...
Sekiro, the game looks really bright.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It looks really bright.
it's
Like it's
very
a lot
vibrant.
It's a lot of daytime stuff.
Yeah, it is extremely vibrant and colorful and a beautiful game to look at. Like it's so well made. So that being said, I love the way that this looks. I think the animation I think it's good. Like I don't really have
It looks cool.
I don't
I'm
have
very
a
pumped for
qualm
it.
with it. It's almost like to my eyes looks like 30 FPS, but it's like a stylistic choice. It's not like, oh, we're crapping out and oh, we're cheaping out on the
Sure.
And again, independent freelancers. So these are just people that are choosing to do this willingly for the sake of the art. They're not like, oh, well, we're going to hire you at this production company to do like, I mean,
AI
you know what I
art
mean?
stuff. Well, and it looks like they got hired before the company shifted its gear towards that anyway.
It's like, yes, but they're not working on something like, again, One Piece is a great example because
well, I mean, dude, some of the stuff, the people he was naming are like
they're legends.
massive. They're
Yeah.
like the Kill la Kill fight sequences are, and Gurren Lagann fight sequences are like some of the best in anime broadly.
Yeah.
And then like the character design in Haikyuu is like really, really great. And it's actually one of the best parts of Haikyuu is like how different everybody looks
The
and
JoJo
feels.
thing is what really got me because like part 5, if you're familiar with it, the character models are so detailed. Like JoJo part 4 to part 5 is a huge contrast because
Yeah, it's a big jump.
JoJo part 4 it is very colorful and bright and vibrant. Diamond is Unbreakable is the whatever, and it's stylistically done that way, and but like the jump to part 5, it's I mean it's still an anime, it's still animated, but
Sure.
it's a lot grittier, and there's a push towards realism with the shading and with the because I mean you saw on his ear and like the way that it went in and like the
Folds and stuff.
the
yeah.
lines on the faces, it makes it more gritty, and it's so well made. I love it, and like I trust that this is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to
Yeah.
be so cool to see.
I'm really pumped about seeing this actually come out.
Yeah.
And hopefully the internet will pump its brakes and calm down